So my kids and I arrived at the Banner Jack to start working in the kid area. My daughters are seeing the gardens that I've been putting in the last few years, and now they want to get involved in their own little space. We have like a little kid playhouse. They're making some garden beds, and we just start digging and moving some stuff around. I hear across the fence, "Hey, Tammy, I need to talk to you, Tammy." And I said, "Excuse me? I've got some concerns." I went, "Okay, about what?" She goes, "That property line where you remove that grass." So if you watched the previous video, you saw that the neighbor had put up a plumb line, as it's called, marking from the end of the property line to the existing fence, which is on the south property line. And so I said, okay, fine. If they don't want to mow that side of the grass, I'll just turn it into flower bed and make it look nice. So I don't have to try to whip that little section so they can turn me in. So I had my helper remove the grass. I spray painted right down their line that they had put in from the stake that had been put in a couple of years ago. And that stake went missing. And I asked them about that a couple of years ago. They went, "Oh yeah, our lawn guy got that removed." I went, "Oh, okay." So we had another one put in. And so that line, and that neighbor came up and she goes, "Well, I want to walk with you about this. I would talk with you about it." And I said, "Okay." So my daughters followed me down. And she goes, "See where my foot is?" And she walked on my property to put her foot next to the pier. And she goes, "See this?" I said, "Yeah." And the grass is like, a few inches off the back of her foot. And she walks to the next pier, 30 feet down. She goes, "See this?" And the grass is like 15 inches off the back of her foot now. I said, "Yeah, so?" She goes, "Well, this is a problem." And she goes, "And see your bush over there?" I said, "Yeah." And she goes, "That's hanging over my property line." I said, "Okay, cut it." She goes, "What?" I said, "You can cut anything that crosses your property line." She's like, "Well, I don't want to do that." I said, "Then what's the problem?" And I said, "I followed the line that you've had up for over a month, marking where the fence would continue." I said, "If the piers are not perfectly square off the property line, not my problem." And she goes, "Well, you're going to get this checked into. This is a really big problem." I said, "Yeah, I'll check into it." Really? You saw in the last video where the line is. I followed the line that they put up, and that was good for them.